All right. All right. Hello. 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 What's going on? I gotta adjust my setup slightly, I think. I think my setup is suboptimal right now, and we can't have that. We can't be having a suboptimal setup. A suboptimal setup leads to a suboptimal stream. And I think maybe we don't want that. Well, I think the stream is probably going to be suboptimal anyway. I don't think this is probably not going to be like, a premium, top quality, world class USDA Prime Michelin rated stream, but we can still do what we can. We can still do as much as possible to improve the quality. Anyway, what's up? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. Good evening. Hello, hello. It's another one of those streams where it feels like it's been years. It feels like it's been 15 years since I last did a stream. So that's probably really good. That's probably a great sign. What up, Stone? What up, Bedman? What up, Soup? What up, Picture? Wow. Thank you for the sub, Bedman. Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, I feel like a Prime subscription. I mean, I don't want to be like, I don't want to be like ranking people and things like that. I don't want to be like ascribing value, to like things like this, because that feels like not a good idea. But I feel like a Prime subscription like is almost more. It almost means more than a regular subscription, because you only get one Prime subscription per month. You have to choose carefully who you want to use that subscription on. So it almost feels like getting a Prime subscription is like has that little bit of extra value, You could subscribe to whoever you want, but you can only Prime sub to one person per month. And I think maybe that I don't know, maybe that adds a little bit of extra seasoning on there, I know, and you did, and I appreciate that. But yes. Woodstone, so happy week. You thought you were doing something, then realized that the week that you were thinking of is the one after this one and not this one. Yes. Happy that. Only to me, though, I guess. Nobody else really is celebrating that, because that was really more of a personal mistake than like a general thing. Only I thought that was happening. And I guess if you believed me, if you foolishly believed the things that I was telling you, then I guess maybe you also were thinking that. You've had a spectacular week? Well, that's good, Bedman. I'm happy to hear that. It's true, you would not know when Thanksgiving is. Weirdly, Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that isn't like... Thanksgiving is one of those holidays that's not on a date. It's not on a specific date. It's the last Thursday of November. Which is strange. That it's not on the same... It's always on a Thursday, and it's the last Thursday of November. Which is, for some reason, I keep thinking that it's the third Thursday of November, but it's the last Thursday of November. Which I don't know why I always get that confused. Maybe it's another Mandela effect. Maybe I used to live in a reality where that was the case, and then the universal merge happened, and my memories were, my reality was overwritten, but my memories remained of my existence in the previous timeline, but I don't know. Yes, I have been seeing... Did you delete one of them, Bedman? I feel like I've been seeing creepy things looking at me in the Discord, and I don't know how I feel about that. Did it... I swear there was a different one. Now there's another... That one is gone now, but now there's a different one in its place. It's still so silly people think that. I mean, it does happen to people, apparently. I've heard lots of stories about, like, people having things like that happen to them. But not on the level of, like, Baron's... Not on, like, you know, the name of... I misremembered the name of a children's story. It's more like I was living my life, and then I had this weird... Like, I was sucked into a portal, and I fell through a dimensional rift. And then I ended up in a different reality, and my memories are all fucked up. Or then there's people who, like, go into, like, a coma, and, like, they live out, like, an entire separate reality, and then they wake up from the coma, and, like, they kind of... No, it's not people taking it's just, like, it just happens to people sometimes. They're very strange stories. That does also happen to you when you take hallucinogens sometimes, like salvia. But also sometimes it happens to people just, like, for no reason, seemingly. But who knows what the cause of that is. But anyway, it has been a week. It has certainly been a week. I've been, like, I don't know, I've been lazy this week. I've been slothful, I'm not gonna lie. But... oh my god, that's actually kind of creepy. I don't know if I like that. I don't want to look at that anymore. That was like a jump scare. Don't click on that link or you get scared. You have to spoiler those. You can't just post that kind of shit. I don't want people out here getting spooked. This is supposed to be a comfy stream, okay? I'm kind of just like... I'm kind of just like phoning this in, honestly. I'm kind of just phoning this one in. Because again, I thought I was going to be off this weekend, but I'm not. I like put myself in vacation mode, even though I'm not supposed to be. Even though that's next week. So, we're just going to play some Katamari. We'll see what happens. Did I even look at the first one? I think I looked at the first one. Apparently it's been memory hold, so... It was a sludge of a week? Oh. Sorry. Well, it's over now. Now it's the weekend. Now you can watch some dumbass sit in their room and play Katamari. The marriage description string? It heckles those it meets that are not married. Oh. Wait a minute, can you even get married in Dwarf Fortress? Is that like a thing that can happen? Can creatures marry each other? Does it happen in your fort? I know that they can start relationships, but like, do they just like take care of that by themselves? Are there like marriages, is that like an event that triggers? That would be a cool thing. Marriage ceremonies. If you want your dwarves to be happy, you gotta give them you gotta have marriage ceremonies. Depending on how rich your fortress is, they demand like, you know, feasts and things like that. That's the other feature I want them to add to Dwarf Fortress. I want them to add holidays. I want your civilization and your fort to be able to develop holidays when the things based on historical events or like things that happen or like their religion. And then like on that date every year, if you throw a feast or something, or you have the supplies to help your dwarves organize a big party or whatever they choose to observe it, then everybody gets like a mood buff or something, you know? And if you don't, then they get mad at you. There were parties? Oh. So it was an idea that got scrapped or that got shelved? I see. That's a long time ago, though. That's a really long time ago. If it was even before the Z-axis was added. Or the Y-axis? No, the Z-axis. You'll make happy art? I mean, I'm not saying you have to make happy art. I'm just saying. If you're gonna be posting silent screamers, then like, you know, people should be aware of that. Exactly. I want my dwarves to be able to observe Shabbos. I want them to observe Dwarf Shabbos, the Holy Sabbath. You know? You could have a highly religious fort that has all these weird rituals and ceremonies that they have to do to gain the favor of their patron deities. You know? Maybe we'll play some Dwarf Fortress this weekend. I like that idea. They should bring that back. They should flesh that system out. Like I said, that's probably my favorite thing about Dwarf Fortress is like the cultural aspects. So I'd like to see those become more of a thing. Anything that develops that side of the game, I feel like is a very worthwhile conclusion or occlusion. Inclusion? Inclusion. Third time's a charm. Parties are like advanced socialization though. Parties are like high level socialization. That's why I never got to go to parties. That's why I was never invited to parties and famously was not able to attend them, because that's like, you know, that's like advanced. That's like, you know, you need that's like when you're getting your master's degree in socialization. That's a pro socializer right there, goes to parties. I was just a casual socializer, you know? I was very low level. I never ranked I never unlocked that feature. It's like when you have to play a certain amount of unranked games, a certain amount of public matches before you can queue up for ranked. I never did that. I never fulfilled my criteria, so I do know those things though. Memorial halls? Yeah, I mean, that's like something that, you know, certain cultures do that. They celebrate death. They don't mourn in a somber way. They do it in a, you know, they try to make a happy occasion out of it. Yeah, exactly. That's me rolling up to the funeral. That's me rolling up to the funeral pyre with my hose. The gathering of the juggalos. Are they still going? Is the ICP still a thing? How many acts of terrorism have been committed in the name of the Insane Clown Posse? I would hope that there's been at least a couple. If there's been none, I'm very disappointed in the Juggalo community, I have to say. The Juggalos need to start getting radicalized, I think. If not them, then who? If they're not gonna start the revolution, who among us? Who among us is strong enough, if not the Juggalos? You went to a party where the whole night there was one guy playing Counter-Strike while 30 other people were drinking and socializing. That guy sounds like he knew what he wanted to do. That guy sounds like he was having a good time. That guy sounds like me. Except instead of being at the party, I'm in a different house. I'm in my own house, and the party is taking place somewhere else, and I'm not there. Yeah, what better place to play Counter-Strike than in a party? Picture Point played Counter-Strike on somebody else's stream while we were doing acid one time. That was stressful. I was getting secondhand stress from that. Just watching that happen, I was like, that was giving me anxiety, and I wasn't even playing. Did I ever see an Unsubtle comic? I think so, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I just astral project at parties. It's like the meme of the guy standing in the corner, except he's just there in spirit form. They don't even know that I'm here, and they don't even know that my soul is here while my body remains in bed. You did that. You definitely did that. No one knows I'm projecting right now. You know what? I actually don't think I have seen that before, Stone. That title sounded familiar, but that doesn't seem... I don't recognize that. Yes, you played Counter-Strike on acid on someone else's stream. I'm pretty sure it was... Counter-Strike. You played somebody asked you to play Counter-Strike, and they were streaming, and you played with them. You were playing on your computer, and the stream was up, like, on the TV in your living room. I swear to God this happened. I'm not crazy. This is a real thing that happened. No, it's real. This is a real thing that happened. I swear. That's a good t-shirt. It was not a hallucination. It was not a hallucination, it was real. Okay? I know this to be true. I mean, I don't think you can just declare yourself a legend like that. I think it was, I don't know what your performance was like. I don't remember that. I don't remember the specifics. I don't know if it was skilled. Is this not a Mandela effect? No, I don't think so. No, it was real. It happened. I swear. It's the Mandalorian effect. Maybe I did. Maybe that did happen. I don't know. Maybe I did go through a dimensional rift at some point. I don't think so. I don't remember that happening. Now I'm questioning my own sanity. Now I'm questioning my own reality. You're gonna go take a shower? Okay. I'll refrain from commenting. I'll refrain from making disparaging remarks about you until you return. Because I do have a few that I could make. I do have a few that I've been thinking about. So. You were gaslit today too? Well... No, I haven't been gaslit. I've only been telling the truth. I haven't been doing any gaslighting or being gaslit myself, so... Yeah, that happened to me once too, Kat. There was one day that exact same thing happened to me. Where I got in trouble for not going to work, and I was like, I'm not scheduled today. I don't remember exactly what that I don't remember exactly what that situation was. I knew it was gonna be a scary tree. I knew it was gonna be a spooky tree. I had a feeling. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't really want to get too deeply into this because I could talk about this for hours. But I don't really like the it's just your brain fucking with you explanation for lots of things. I think in some situations that's clearly the case, but I think there's plenty of outliers where that's not an adequate explanation. But you know, I believe in metaphysics and all that kind of thing, so... Anyway, I need to hook this shit up, I think. I think I need to remember how to hook all this shit up. Should you be invited to the next spiritual party? Once we figure out how to coordinate those, sure. Just make sure there's no you're free of attachments though. All right? Make sure you get rid of any and all lower order entities that might be clinging to you before you show up, you know. Nobody likes the person who shows up to the party with, like, you know, a dozen different spiritual leeches attached to their soul, draining their energy. You show up to the party and everybody's like, oh, this guy again. God damn it. Don't be that guy, okay? I do kind of want to play more Yume Tuki. Maybe we'll do some of that later, or maybe we'll do some of that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I would love to go to the figurine dimension. That sounds awesome. Oh yeah, I have to get the actual game too. That's in my closet. Where is it? My big alphabetized pile of video games that I have over here. Here we go. Do you join Tuki Niki? Yeah. It was fun. Not the only thing in the closet? That's not funny. That's like a real serious issue for me. Don't joke about that. That's not a funny joke. Come on. Have a little tact. We did go to a lot of places. Exactly. I mean, to you guys. Not to everybody. Not everybody knows that. That's on a need to know. That's need to know basis type information. That's need to know basis type beat, you know? And I mean, I guess you technically don't need to know, but you know, whatever. Had disparaging comments towards you? I mean, I always have those, but I don't have any specific ones in mind. That is a very red bird. I don't know if I'd say they're too red. Oh, this one looks weird. There's one that like is given like the side eye. There's one of these pictures of one of them by the water, and it's kind of giving a side eye to the camera, and you can see too much of the the white of its eye, and it's freaking me out. I don't like it. Yeah, it's like a human eye. It's weird. Especially in that one picture. I don't like that. Yeah, it was also a very flowery description of the picture. That's creepy. Next time, just be named the Red Ibis. Bitches. Fucking bitches. What is happening now? Get the hell out of here. Deactivate, activate. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Watch your profanity? Are we back on that? Oh, I forgot to turn off the music. You should be used to it by now. What's the problem? Have I? I don't know if I even have. How do I feel with the American Whites Oz? Okay, last link. This is the last link I'm clicking on. Once I start the game, it becomes much harder to do this. That one's not as bad. It's definitely not ideal. It's not the ideal type of eye that I would like to see on a bird, but it's less human. Really? Are you sure about that? That seems like too few. No, I never bought Royal Reverie. I never got it. Is it? I don't even know if it's... Is it even worth it? I don't even know if it's even worth it. Did they even add anything? Or is it just a remaster? Find out for you? Well, it's not gonna be happening tonight. It's not gonna be happening tonight. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get up. I think I'm gonna let the intro play, and I'm gonna get up, and go grab some refreshment. So you can watch the intro while I'm not here, okay? Alright, yeah, I'll be right back. You can hear it, right? Yes. The game capture, okay. Sick. Whoa, you even get to watch the track mode? That's crazy. Ooh, this is weird with no music. I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, give me 1 second. Oh, that only played for like... That was weird. I didn't even touch anything. That only played very briefly. Scribblelia does need a brain scram. I should have never started giving her comments. Because I can't keep up with it. I had good ideas for her comments for like a month, and then I immediately like was like, I don't know what to do with this shit anymore. Well, some drinks were made. Some drinks were made that were not enjoyed by their maker. So they've been handed down to me. It's now I'm being forced to drink them, otherwise I'll be executed. Such is life in the Haunted Mansion. Such is life at the Petrichor Estate.
The Great Cosmos.
Is this game a quirky horror anthology? It is not, unfortunately.
Not a very well publicized world to understand.
Minty Etude. That's a good name, I like that. We have no quirky horror anthologies on the docket for tonight. Alas. Maybe next time.
Bold yet sensitive and rugged to boot. Tolerant and compassionate with a heart deeper than the oceans. Such is the Great Cosmos.
Can I talk over the intro? I feel like we've watched this enough. I feel like I've played this game enough. You should all be familiar with the intro.
No big deal, really. Having come to and realized the folly of his ways, the wisest of kings sent to the planet Earth his beloved
I understood it was a joke. I got that it was a joke.
Of ample proportions.
Etude? It's an etude? You got an attitude? I see.
Tossed unceremoniously to earth, the valiant prince rolled the Katamari entrusted to him by the king.
Honestly,
Rolling up more things than you can count. Vaulting boxes, pencils, erasers,
postcards, ramen, robots, cows, sheep, this girl, that boy, moms and dads, bicycles,
I love the way he says that.
The prince rolled them all up. Rolled and rolled until the Katamari
Your
was
hopes
big
and
enough
dreams
be
belong
lifted
to the
up to
king
space
now.
to replace the shiny stars that were so grievously lost. And that, dear friends, was the
This
plot
drink
and
isn't very good.
purpose of the
I agree.
fabulous game called
Katamari Damercy!
its popularity recognized.
It's got sugar on the rim, and I don't know how I feel about
and
that.
it rolled right out of the game to bundle away the many and sundry
It's a
ills
French word
that
for
blight the
musical
modern
composition
world.
designed for
Overnight,
practicing.
the king found himself a
I knew it
superstar.
was a music thing, but I didn't know what it
Congratulations,
meant.
the crowd knew
So
no
now I learned
limits.
something today.
I want to meet the king! I think he should be bigger. The king is so cool.
I want to roll up more stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think a
dear,
quirky
such
horror
cause.
anthology might be my game of the year,
Fans
though.
crying out from
I think I
all
might
over
have
the
to give
world
Game
for
of the Year to
magnificent king
Anthology of the Killer, if I'm allowed to do that.
his thing.
We gotta be thinking about Game of the Year. It's technically multiple games put together, and they didn't all come out this year, but as a complete package, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any games that came out this year that I liked better than that one, but I don't know if there are. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta really go back and think about it, because I have no idea. It was that one time. And we smashed all the stars in the sky. I remember that time. That was a fun time. It was like something out of a dream. Scale of destruction. Yeah, this thing's got ginger beer in it. I've never had ginger beer before, but I actually kind of like it. Just on its own. It's got a little zing. Here's your tidbit. It really is impressive, like, how much, like, I don't know. It's really impressive how much better this game is than the first one. Like, they really just capitalized on everything that made the first game good and just sort of cranked it up. It had been a while since I played the first one, so I kind of forgot, but like, it's a lot more low rent than I remember it being.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Home.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Alright, what do you got for me, buddy? What? What are you making that face for? Katamari Damacy is fun. I know I'm a goof, but I love Katamari Damacy. Me too. I am also a goof who loves Katamari Damacy. I always wondered why they decided to spell it like that. I don't know why they decided to... They just ever so slightly altered the spelling for some reason. I don't know why they spell it with a CY at the end. They just needed to make it like a little... I don't know. A little bit less Japanese, I guess, to make it more palatable to our American palates. Or my American palate. He's looking at you like that because he wants you to roll the Katamari. Maybe they thought it would make English speakers say the sounds correctly. But it doesn't. I always thought it was Katamari Damacy, but it's Damashi. Or Damashi, I guess, is slightly more accurate. I think it makes it more confusing. I don't know. There it is. I like that line. It's a Katamari devoid of any newness or improvedness, because it's basically the exact same game. They've not changed the controls at all. It's the same thing. Just more of it. Ooh, I'm not like ready for this. I don't know why. I'm not in the Katamari zone tonight. I'm not sure. I've been playing too many multiplayer games. I've been playing too much Zoomer trash. I'm not ready to play a fun, unique video game. I've just been eating slop all week, so... Do they? That's weird. I didn't know that. There we go. Alright, now we gotta roll up Ace as our goal. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really feel like starting anything new tonight. I didn't really feel like starting anything new tonight, so we're just gonna play some Katamari. Maybe something else later, I don't know. I'm feeling a lot more energized tonight than I thought I was going to, so it might end up being a long stream. It might end up being a long stream tonight. We'll see, I don't know. Alright, where's this gentleman? There we go. Let's go back. Yeah, I'm feeling a comfort game tonight. This is Katamari Damacy is my healing game. Whenever I need a little bit of healing, this is what I play. It always makes me feel good. It's probably my favorite game of all time. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of blocking a lot of the screen, I just realized. I'm gonna shrink the game window a little bit more so you can see more of it. That's the real issue with being a VTuber, besides, like, you know, all the other stuff, is like, I gotta have my big dumb head on the screen at all times. It takes up so much space. My big stupid dome. Pop it up a little cosmos. No way! That's awesome. I don't know if I've ever gotten that one before. The No Way planet? Do we get our first cutscene after that? Not yet. Not yet. You have a suggestion to fix that? What's the suggestion? I just wanted to listen to this song for a little bit. Oh, yeah, I guess that would help. If I just got smashed into a little pancake, that would definitely make me fit on the screen easier. I can't argue that. Oh, Your Highness, I just love you. Oh, we're not gonna do that again. Never making those noises again. That's not that violent. That's not that violent. I can't talk tonight. Much worse suggestions have been made. Of things that could be done to me, so that was not that bad. Striking. Yeah, let's make a Katamari. Those are pretty cool. I like those. Eat the Rich today? What up, Lunga? That's two! That's two music references. Two music username references. Wow. Wow. What up, Lunga Fermata? I don't know if the... Oh, that's awful. Ooh, this drink is terrible. I don't like it at all. And the sugar was sitting on the edge of the rim for too long, so it's like crusty. It's got like a crust. Mmm. This sucks. Mmm. I don't know if the king is like I don't know if the king is into that kind of thing. I don't know if he's ready to start the revolution.
Come on, everybody!
Maybe he is, but I'm not sure. The rules are the rules. I don't write them. I don't enforce them. Oh yeah, that's right. Also, my internal clock on my PlayStation 2 is completely messed up, so it says the wrong date and the wrong time. I moved on too quickly. I fucked up. I should have stayed up there. My times are gonna be so bad. You two can make out if you want to, but I have a strict policy of there's no confessions of love. No confessions of love are allowed in the chat. You can kiss each other if you want to, but if that causes like some sort of, if you like experience some like deeper emotion from that, or like it sparks something within you, you have to keep that to yourself. You need to express that elsewhere. You can't be doing that in the chat. It's too distracting. Those aren't allowed. Yeah, I don't write the rule. I don't enforce the rules. I just make them. Exactly. Now you're starting to understand. Erotic role-playing in the chat is encouraged as long as it doesn't, it goes no deeper than that. As long as you don't start to catch any feelings, then you're okay. Do people still say catch feelings? That was a thing for a while. But I don't know if... Oh, okay. I don't know if the kids still say that. Did they ever say that? They did say that! I swear. Go listen to some old rap music. Go listen to... And by old, I mean like, I don't know, like... I don't know, like... Around 2010, maybe? I don't know. This is a real thing. This is not another Mandela effect. This happened. People have said that. I swear. It's real. I swear it's real. I don't even really know what it means. I think it just means like when you start to like feel emotions. When you start to feel emotions for your bitch. When you're just trying to mac on some hoes, but then you start to develop deeper emotions for them. When you start to value them as human beings instead of just sex objects. That's when you start to catch feelings. You're not supposed to do that. Or so I'm told. That's not how you want to live your life. I know, that's what I'm saying. You need to be careful. You don't... Catching feelings is it's a negative. You don't want to be having that happen to you. I think I'm drinking these too quickly. That's why I don't drink mixed drinks, because they taste too sweet. And I drink the nectar too quickly. And then I become intoxicated and taken advantage of. I start to make bad decisions. What do you mean sarcasm? What about that sounded sarcastic to you? I've never been sarcastic even once in my entire life. We can pop it up into the cosmos. Disposable Uranus. Uranus. Maybe it's just my regular affect? Perhaps it is. Now we get the first cutscene. I just noticed that while he's playing the piano, the book in front of him is not sheet music, there's something written on it in Japanese. I didn't notice it fast enough to like try and read what it said, but it's not sheet music. I never noticed that before. Good night, Stone. I hope you were able to enjoy the, whatever amount of stream you were able to watch. It's a storyboard, but the pictures move. And there's music. An extreme storyboard, that's what it is. It's called a movie? How fascinating. Movie. It's that storyboard movie. What it showed, it's a glimpse into our youthful days. Pretty tumultuous tale of daring do. We can't wait for episode 2. What? We keep rolling, we'll eventually get to see it? Alright, we're gonna roll on ahead. See you later! Wow. Sarcasm is a lot like gaslighting, not real. It's true. Oh wait, no, don't overwrite... Yeah, cancel save. Don't overwrite my previous clear data. That's actually a big problem for me now that I think about it. It's funny you should say that. It's funny you should say that, Minty, because this is a big recurring problem in my life. People don't know when I'm joking. Nobody seems to know when I'm joking, and it's not like a thing that happens like just with people I've just met. This happens with people that I've known for like decades. To this day, there's people that I've known for like the vast majority of my life where sometimes they just don't get it. They just can't tell when I'm being serious and when I'm not being serious. We're gonna try this one more time. I want to get my shooting stars. This is a make it as big as possible level, right? Oh wait, now we have to do the as fast as possible. I think when you redo these levels, it makes you immediately do the as fast as possible. Yeah, okay. Which is kind of weird to me that I don't really know why they... I mean, maybe the items don't have a different layout, so I don't know why there's as fast as possible and as big as possible missions. Because they're kind of the same thing. Like, they have the same end goal. And the as big as possible missions tell you how fast you cleared the goal, so it's like... functionally the same thing. It's like... I don't really understand. But I'm not a game designer, I'm just a pretend game designer. I don't actually design games, I just pretend that I do that. You think it's pretty obvious? Well, not everybody does. Maybe you're just more skilled. Maybe you're just more skilled than the average fucko that I hang out with. Maybe you're just more sensitive to that kind of thing, I don't know. I can already feel it hitting. I can already feel the Katamari start to hit. That good kush. I zoned out there for a second. Whoa. Whoa! Ah, shit. I don't know where the present is in this level. I don't remember. What am I consuming again? It's like got blackberry puree, bourbon and ginger beer in it. It's not very good. I would not recommend it. And I guess there's sugar on the rim to make you taste it even less. It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really enjoying this. Why is the Katamari graded by size and not mass? That is a good question, but I don't know if... I don't know. I think Katamari's like don't... That's true, because it does need to be visible in the cosmos. There's your answer. But I also think that Katamari's kind of defy the laws of physics because you can make them float. You know? Like, no matter how big they get, they never get any heavier. So they probably have, like, some sort of, like, 0-point anti-gravity field around them that, like, regulates the amount of mass. Like, they have a consistent mass no matter how big they become. Their size becomes larger, but they're not... They have, like, some sort of physics-defying field that envelops them. Like, they never actually change weight, no matter how big they get. So I think that the mass is, like... I don't know. This is, like... I'm not a lore expert on Katamari. I just like the games. You're gonna have to go... There's probably, like, a YouTube video about this or something where you can... That's a question for the YouTube comments on some guy's channel. That's not me, I think. If I had to guess. There's somebody out there who can answer that question for you, but it's not me. Oh, Tamago. Don't you start making fun of the Katamari size too, alright? There will be no size shaming on this stream, alright? That's not allowed. It's not about the size of the Katamari, it's how you use it, okay? And I use my Katamari very effectively. Speaking of, I was at a food truck the other night. Actually, I was about to say the name of it. I don't know if I should, because it's probably very local. But all of the things on the menu were like sex puns. Like, they had chicken breast sandwiches, and that was the side boob section of the menu. And there was, like, the hot dogs were, like, penis jokes and, like, things like that. The menu was, like, written and named by somebody who's not funny, who thinks that they're really funny, was in charge of the branding for this truck. And it honestly prevented me from buying their food. The stuff on the menu sounded pretty good, but I couldn't in good conscience support that business based on their sense of humor. I make a lot of my decisions based on humor, based on the humor potential, and that was like, I would have felt bad if I had given patronage to those people. So instead I got a Philly cheesesteak from a different food truck that was kind of ass. It was kind of shitty, but you know, they seemed like hardworking individuals, so they deserved my money. It still felt like a good decision. I put some hot sauce on it. It was okay. It was like cafeteria food, but you know, it is what it is. Where's the present? Where's my freaking present? Katamari handles differently at different sizes. I feel like that's more like, I guess you're right, but I feel like it's more like because of the weird shape that your Katamari gets as it gets bigger. I don't know. We have to go look at the game's code to see how it handles this. I think we have to decompile the game. I don't know if there are Katamari lore videos. I've not watched any of those, if they exist. I don't know if Katamari got absorbed into the YouTube lore machine. No, do not heavily invest in them. Do not do that. I think, like, I don't know. Are there any food trucks that are, like, not local? I feel like food trucks are always, like, a local thing. What are you trying to say, Bedman? What are you trying to say to me? What's happening over there? Yes. Nice and speedy, baby. You're gonna have sex pun food trucks on every street corner in America? Then I guess I'll fucking starve. I guess I'll just have to starve, man. I don't know, maybe it's just my own proclivities, but like, I don't like... That doesn't make me hungry, I guess. Thinking about sex doesn't make me want to eat food. I don't know. It's not exactly appetizing. Oh wait, I meant to say... Whatever. Does that like negate? Okay, I still get the cracker meteor. Perfect. I got distracted. I got distracted thinking about a hot dog covered in cum and what it would be like to eat that. And it didn't seem very appetizing to me. Anyway, what's the next level? Wow. Amazing. It's true. The real thing is something else. Anyway, nice to meet you, Your Highness. You're as stylish as ever. I'm a mom with a son in elementary school. Oh, fuck. The king of all cosmos is a MILF hunter? I didn't know that. I'm a mom with a son in elementary school. Wink. If you know what I mean. It means my womb is all nice and warmed up. Nice and stretched out for you. I am drinking this too quickly. I'm sorry. This is a vile stream. Yeah, they finally made meteors for white people. Everybody knows that the Venusians are highly melanated. The Venusians are highly melanated individuals. The sovereigns of space. That's like a Nation of Islam thing, I think. There's like some guy who I think is a part of the Nation of Islam who believes that all UFOs and UFOs encounters are black people. Any reports of UFOs or contact with alien entities is a cover-up by the government or racists to deny the fact that black people are originally from space and they have advanced space technology. And that's the truth. No, this is an offshoot. This is a different thing from... This is a different thing. Yaqub in the Nation of Islam is... This is a different guy who I think also believes in that stuff, but then has his own thing that he talks about. I don't think it's all the... It's not all the same... I don't think that's like a core tenet of the Nation of Islam. But it's like a part... It's like a sect. It's like an offshoot. What am I talking about? I don't know. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. I always forget about this stage. Do it in the soothing voice? That'll make me think when I talk? I mean, it might. I don't know. This is what happens when I play games like Katamari. You just have to... I don't have too much to say about the game because I've played it like a million times, so you just kind of have to deal with me. You just have to deal with my normal stream of consciousness, which is not, like... I have to apologize for that. That's, Oh shit, dude, we got some Zans. Give me the hammer. It's not that bad? Okay, that's good. That was a great exchange. It's not bad? That's good. Wow. Give it to me. It's pretty clean, yeah? Alright, let's go home. Yeah, that's part of the Yaqub, but I'm like... I don't, like... I mean, it's like all... I don't know. It's confusing. Is the miniature universe of my kid's room sparkling with cosmic order? If I ever have a child one day, I'm going to talk to them like the king talks. I'm gonna say stuff like that to them. And they'll probably grow up to be serial killer. I'm gonna talk to them like that while they're growing up for my own amusement, and they'll probably end up on the national news one day after committing a large amount of homicides in a single day. That's the other thing about the Nation of Islam. That's the other cool thing about their beliefs. Apparently, there are they're like these spaceships flying around Earth called motherships, and they have little baby ships that have hydrogen bombs equipped. And when the savior of the Nation of Islam comes, all of the little baby ships are going to be deployed from the motherships, and they're going to blow up all the white people. They're going to drop hydrogen bombs all over the earth and blow up everybody who doesn't believe in the Nation of Islam. And then order will be restored. Yes, Budman? What's up? And that's
Your
real.
Majesty?
That's going to happen. So I hope you're prepared. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's correct. I have to make the talks more chaotic and random. I can try. I can try to do that. I don't know if I'll be successful though. I don't know if I have any facts though. I don't know, the Nation of Islam has a pretty... I don't know if they're chaotic and random, they're kind of just like... They have a pretty cleanly laid out system of beliefs. You can just go look up... You can just go look up their beliefs. That's the other thing about them. The guy who like first... I know too much about this. The guy who first started it, like the guy who started spreading the like initial teachings of the Nation of Islam, apparently we don't know who he is. He just like appeared one day and there's like no record of who he actually was, and there's like speculation on who it was, and like maybe he was being like hunted by the FBI or another three-letter agency or something, but there's like no clear-cut answer as to like who this guy is or where he came from. And again, everything that I talk about on the stream, these are all just like half-remembered facts. Maybe none of this is real. Maybe this is all just stuff that I made up. These could all just be false memories from before the universal convergence. This could all just be imaginary. I don't really know. No, not the Nation of Islam and the Islamic religion are two different things. Also, what up, Umber Scumsh? They have nothing to do with each other. They're two different things. They're not the same thing. Don't get it twisted. Absolutely do not get it twisted. That's one of my goals. That's one of my goals one day, is I want to have read all of the like major religious books. I want to read the Bible, I want to read the Quran, I want to read the Torah. I want to get a proper education, direct sources on these religions. I want to do a tour of all of them. Will I ever actually end up doing this? I don't know, but I think about it a lot. So, where's your monthly shameless shill? What do you mean by that? You're gonna have to be more specific. You're gonna have to be more specific. Yes. The Nation of Islam, like all great things, was made by black people in America. I'm gonna get in trouble. We gotta move on. I'm gonna take a break, and when I come back, we're gonna go back talking about some things that won't get me in trouble. Okay? We're gonna only talk about things that nobody could ever possibly misconstrue as being problematic in any way, shape, or form. And that's going to be the rest of the stream from now until the end of time. That's going to be the stream from now until like an hour and a half from now when I've had more to drink and then completely off the deep end and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Even more so than at the current moment. Anyway, I'll be right back. Should I do the, I guess I was reminded to do it, so I should do the shill, I should shill, right? Alright, are you happy? I did my shilling. There you go. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm here. Ugh. Song, that was Double Apple by They Are Gutting a Body of Water off of their 2019 album Destiny XL. Great band. Some really good shit. Where are they? Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna post a link because I actually really like that band like a lot. And their name can be kind of hard to remember. So I'll shill for them. I won't shill for myself, but I'll shill for those guys. Ooh, I'm actually kind of chilly. It's actually cold out here now, and I'm like really happy about that. I got my little slippies on. I may need to get a blanket. I kind of want to get my Snuggie. The cold weather is finally here, and I could not be happier. It's been too hot. It's been too hot for too damn long. So I'm glad that that finally seems to be changing. You have a mischievous idea? Is that so? There's some blackberries. There's some blackberries at the bottom of this glass. Now I got a bunch of juice and sugar on my hands. Just gonna wipe that on my shirt. That's the good thing about wearing all black all the time. You could just like wipe your hands and shit on your shirt and nobody will ever notice. It's not gonna leave stains. It's awesome. It was minus 12 Celsius. Damn. I'm gonna assume that's cold. That sounds pretty cold. Yeah, 0 degrees is freezing in Celsius, so that's pretty cold. I am not musty, okay? Stop saying things like that. You can't say things like that to me, okay? I definitely had something that I wanted to say, but I absolutely do not remember what it was. As usual, I have completely forgotten what it was I was going to say. Oh yeah, we were talking about like parties and things like that earlier. I think one of the grossest things that I've ever had in my entire life. This was something kids in high school used to do. And I think like early college people would do this too. You would take gummy bears and you would put them in a bottle of vodka. And you would let the gummy bears sort of semi-dissolve in the vodka so that they would make the vodka sweeter. And then you would have a bunch of gummy bears that were soaked. That you would have little vodka bears that were like semi-jellified, semi-solid gummy bears that had been suspended in vodka for a while. And I had some of those one time, and it was one of the most awful experiences that I've ever had. It doesn't sound bad, but it's pretty rough. It really doesn't sound that bad. It's a lot, I don't know. It's a lot grosser than it sounds, I guess, because I really remember not enjoying that experience at all. That was really bad. You sipped bong water at a party? Ugh. That sounds horrible. I don't think I've ever done that. I've gotten bong water in my mouth before, but I've never consciously drank it. That sounds... ugh. I've also never done a beer bong before either. Apparently that's a thing that people do. I don't know if I agree with that. Also, you can't say things like that to me because this is supposed to be a chill stream. Alright? It's supposed to be a calm, chill stream. Where nothing bad happens. And everybody has a great time. Apparently it's... I've never done it, but apparently it's a thing. Is newness necessary? This is just the developer talking. This is just the developer talking. That's just Keita Takahashi talking directly to you, the player. Like in the opening, in the tutorial, when they talked about how there's nothing new about the Katamari, that was just Keita Takahashi talking directly to you. Cute lady? Where? What are you talking about? Your mother used to make a drink she just called Purple with raspberry vodka, grenadine, blue curacao, peach schnapps, and whatever else she could find. Oh. That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds awful. I thought I did have a napkin over here, but I can see it. I can see the napkin over there, but it's not close enough for me to be using it. Sensual. I feel like sugar and alcohol are not two things that you should ever combine. I've had the worst hangovers of my life drinking shit like that. That's also kind of why I tend to avoid mixed drinks, I guess, because like I feel like when I was younger, most of the mixed drinks I had were like designed to mask the alcohol as much as possible, so they'd just be really sweet and they'd have a lot of sugar in them. So like I don't know, the sugar plus alcohol makes it like, it gives you like it's a wicked hangover. It's so bad. I've gotten like nightmare level headaches from that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I can appreciate mixed drinks that are simple. I like simple mixed drinks where it's like 2 different types of alcohol with like maybe a mixer or something else to like alter the flavor a little bit. But yeah, like shit like that is like, don't. Oh, that also, oh god. Oh no, now I'm getting like really bad flashbacks. Oh, that just now I also just remembered something. Oh no, I'm getting like, oh god. Yeah, your insides feel all sticky too. I would love to make an herbaceous Katamari. I would love to live an herbaceous existence. I'm gonna roll the Katamari for a second. This is one of my favorite levels, by the way. I really like this level. The color palette, Angel Rain is a great track. I had a friend. I mean, I still have a friend. He is still my friend. I don't know why I said I had. That was like a dangerous little slip of the tongue right there. He is still my friend. When we were like, when it was time to like get fucked up, when it was time to just be degenerates and just like really make really poor decisions and just really cause problems for ourselves and other people, he would make his signature drink, and his signature drink was a bunch of frozen fruit, different fruit juices, and whatever alcohol we had on hand, blended up and mixed in a big pot. And however he was able to make it, you would not be able to taste the alcohol whatsoever. It would just be like You just be drinking like neon colored sludge. And I think maybe I indulged in that one time before I was like, I think I'm good on this. I don't think I ever need to have any of that ever again. It was always different every single time, but it was like a miniature portal to hell in a little pond. Yeah, you need to be like very careful about it. You don't want things to be like saccharine. You don't want them to be syrupy, you know? I don't know. I don't really like mysterious concoctions anymore. I'm beyond my mysterious concoction phase. I think I'm over it. Oh, it's just that kind of? Okay. I think this is the stage where the present is in a tree. I kind of remember which stages have the presents in trees because I have flashbacks. Also, this is God. We got God. In the Katamari universe, much like real life. God is a female. I know, I understand. I understand, King. I'm not really a fan of white wine. I mean, I don't really drink wine, but I've never had a white wine that I liked. Also, there's something about champagne. I don't know what it is. There's something about champagne where it kind of just tastes like vomit to me. I cannot stand champagne. It tastes like throw up, and I cannot handle it. I don't like champagne at all. I think it's gross. Did I get all 7 dwarves? I did. Like, yeah, people will, like... That's why, like, on, like, New Year's and things like that, when people want to toast with champagne, I'm always, like, even just, like, a tiny little sip, I'm like, ugh. I really cannot handle it. It's like asking somebody, like, just throw up, like, a little bit. You don't have to throw up, like, a lot. Just vomit, like, a little bit. I am feeling pretty flowered up. What if Seamus? Beer's not that bad. Okay? Also, I just noticed the plant is, like, going crazy. Eggnog is actually delicious. The thing that, I mean, I always liked eggnog, but the thing that really brought me around on eggnog is when I made my own. I made my own eggnog like a long time ago, and ever since then, I've been a full convert. Homemade eggnog is like delicious. Actually, it's about to be that time of year. It's starting to get cold. It's almost December. I should make some nog. Wow, I got 95%. Holy shit. I'm good at cooking. I'm good at chefing up, okay? Don't doubt me. She egged on my nog like mysterious concoction. That was a good one. I've seen a lot of variations of that joke that are really not funny. That one was not bad. I'll give you that. Eggnog stream, please. Do you mean a stream where I make eggnog? Do you mean a stream where I make eggnog or a stream where I drink eggnog? Because we've had the latter, we've not had the former. I'm a good maid, okay? Also, the maids aren't the ones that cook. That's the chef. Maids don't make the meal for you, they just serve it to you. Okay? I'm not hitting. You wish I was hitting on you. That's a not so subtle request for me to start hitting on you, which now I'm not going to do. Make the nog. Make the nog. Eggnog is the milk beer challenge, but good. I don't know how long. This is like, I don't know. This is a lot of streams in a row where you brought up the milk beer challenge. I don't. Since the milk beer challenge was first mentioned, I don't know if you've gone a stream without bringing it up again, Seamus. A stream where I bathe in eggnog. A stream where I am eggnog. There's so many different possibilities. I think it's probably going to be like, I don't know. It's probably going to be a while before we have a stream where I bathe in eggnog. We'll have to save that one for the 18+ site. That's premium content. You don't get that for free. I know, that cutscene is always so sad. It always fucks me up. You're laying seeds and gaslighting my fragile female mind to do the milk beer challenge. First of all, my mind is not fragile, okay? It is resilient. It is hardened and resilient. All right. It is strong and muscular. Also, no, you cannot get hit on. That's not allowed. As we have the water level. I hate the water level. Yes, it's the perfect defense. The perfect defense mechanism. Aerodynamic. It's like a bubble shield. My mind comes equipped with a natural counterspell. I have 2 blue mana in the tank at all times. I am always ready. Typical female overestimating her simple mind. I need to start being more, I don't know. I gotta start being more aggressive with you people. You're too comfortable. You're way too comfortable. Just the absolute gall. The absolute gall to type something like that in my chat and then hit send. With absolutely no remorse. That's not right. It's immoral. It's betraying the public trust. You people, you know what I mean. You know what I fucking mean. I do need to start girl bossing. I absolutely did. You should be uncomfortable. I am drinking too quickly, but I'm also definitely not slowing down, so make of that what you will. I still don't know what crash out means. I've seen a couple, like a handful of instances of the usage of crash out. I still am not entirely sure what that means. That one I don't really get. I mean, you don't have to strictly lurk. You can still talk. Just like... just make better posts. You don't have to stop posting, but just like, you know, try to improve the overall quality of them. That's my only request. Also, that was a joke. I'm kidding. Don't get mad at me. Don't cancel me on www.twitter.com. Okay? Don't go to www.reddit.com/r/Alcoholics Anonymous and click on the create new topic button and then type in the subject field streamer was mean to me and said rude words, cancel #cancel I don't know how Reddit works. I've never posted on Reddit. I don't have a Reddit account. I'm gonna assume that that was 100% accurate to how you would go about doing that. No, I'm not making wah noises. I'm not making kissy noises anymore. That was a one-time thing. I'm not doing that anymore. I brought this up on the stream recently. Maybe even the last one. Shit. What's the deal with Blue Sky? Why is everybody migrating to Blue Sky? It looks exactly the same as Twitter. What's the difference? Last time I asked this question, the only answer I got was because people don't like Elon. Which is fair. But like, I don't know. Blue Sky looks exactly the same as Twitter. It doesn't seem any different. I don't understand the move. Less racists and ping tubers on it? I thought you were trying to get me to move over to that site. I also don't use Twitter, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I have one, but I don't, like, use it. I don't look at that website ever. I'm performing horribly on this, level, by the way. I'm doing real bad. I hate this level, actually. I don't hate it. I hate it like on a relative Katamari scale, where this game fills me with joy at all moments, and it just feels good to play, and I have a good time. I relatively hate it. Oh shit. I don't hate you, Bedman. Stop it. You're gonna make me actually feel bad. You say things like that. Damn, imagine you're a little kid on a field trip and you're doing a watercolor, and then a strange little ball with a tiny man rolling it comes up to you and rolls up your watercolor and then just goes away. That'd be fucked up. That would make me so sad. The X rebrand still doesn't, like, I don't know. I don't mean X. I don't know. I was about to, like, try and formulate an opinion. I was about to try and, like, formulate an opinion and, like, make a comment on the rebrand of Twitter to X, and, like, my brain wouldn't let me do it. I tried really hard to, like, come up with, like, a joke or, like, a comment or, like, maybe even, like, an actual real thought out opinion, and it was just like, I don't know, it's just so, who cares? I certainly don't. I will never be catching feelings about X. What is it, Bedman? What are you about to say to me? What is your final message in chat ever? I don't have a private Twitter. I do not have a private Twitter. I don't misgender people on purpose. Sometimes I do it by accident. But I don't do it on purpose. Stop it, you're gonna make me feel bad again. Now you're making me feel bad. Don't do that. I told you, this is a stream where you're not allowed to make me feel bad. You think the word Twitter is so much better for branding than saying X? Literally everyone thinks that. Literally everyone thinks that. There's not a single person on Earth who thinks the opposite. And if you do find somebody who says the opposite, that's not a real person. That's like an AI construct. That's like an AI generated entity. That's not a real human being with actual thoughts and opinions and a soul. It's like a homunculus. That's like a false creation, you know? There are people out there living amongst us who don't have souls. They're just like purely physical entities who have no higher cognitive or spiritual function. They say X and they don't say Twitter, and they think that X is a better name. They're behind that decision. That's one of the number one signifiers that you're dealing with an AI constructed entity as opposed to like a real, like, human being with a soul that exists within the cycle of samsara. I can't misgender you, Kat, because I don't know what your actual gender is. I mean, I guess I could misgender you, but I try to, unless people are forthcoming with their gender, I try to be very neutral about it. Huh? What up, Dimbledore? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm actually gonna go piss. I'm actually going to go get up and I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to get a tiny little cup that I have in the bathroom. And I'm going to piss into the cup and I'm going to hold it up to my nose and I'm going to swirl it around. I'm going to go a couple little sniffs and I'm going to examine the legs on it. I'm going to go, a fine vintage. And I'm going to drink it down. And I'm going to take out my little journal where I compare the changes in my urine based on their, like, you know, the scent and the taste and that sort of thing, and the color and the consistency, and I'm going to make a little note about it. And then I'm going to throw the cup in a sterile, like a Sharps container, but for the piss cups. It's like a biohazard container. And then I'm going to come back to the stream, and I'm going to unmute my microphone, and I'm going to say, hey, everybody, what's going on? And I'll be back as soon as I am done doing that. Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? That's good you're doing good, Dimple. I'm glad to hear that. You know what? If you're good, if you're good in adverse circumstances, if you can be good despite current circumstances, then what do you even have to be worried about? You know? If you can feel good even when things are not good, then you're all set. You're not gender neutral, you're gender hostile? What do you mean? Are you hostile towards the concept of gender? I kind of am too, in a way. No, I will not be pissing on anyone. I will not be selling my piss. I will not be indulging in any of that. That's not going to be happening. Why is the Amber Hands new voice so sexy? I haven't heard it yet. I know that they changed the voice, but I haven't heard it. I think it might be TJ Ramini. Actually, no, I think I heard like one line. I take it back. I haven't heard enough of it to form an opinion on it, but I think it might be... It sounds like it might be TJ Ramini with a voice filter over it. I don't know. But I have not, like... I've not heard enough of it to formulate an opinion. I liked the old voice. But, I don't know. We'll see. You have to worry about kidney failure? Oh. Damn. That sucks. I'm hostile to my own sex? I mean, does that not being hostile to gender? How's that different? That seems like the same thing to me. Oh yeah, I guess they're not. I guess you're right about that. Is this the next, like... Is this the make it as big... Is this the next make it as big as possible stream? I don't know. She's just being unnecessarily stressful and irritable over it. I don't know. I feel like if you have a failing kidney, you're allowed to be as stressed and irritable as you want. I don't know. I feel like you should probably give her a bit of a free pass on that one. If your kidney's failing, I feel like that gives you a lot of leeway. Clean the tank mercury. I don't like this level, but I'm gonna do it again because I don't remember. Is this a make it as big as possible stage? That kind of sucks. That's kind of bad. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, it is. Ah, fuck. Really? Okay. I get it. That was actually like, I don't know, that's something in my family too. My grandfather's kidney was failing and my mother donated a kidney to him. And like, I don't know, there's like a whole... There's like a whole situation in my family, like... There's a lot of drama in my family these days, I guess, and it's just so, like... It's so petty and so dumb and so tiresome, like... Just try to get along with your family if you can. Try not to take things so personally. Don't create more problems for yourself. A lot of the shit that I see, especially amongst my extended family, is just like... It's just people making problems for themselves, and you really just don't need to be doing that. You really just need to be mindful of that. You need to know when to let things go. Alright, things just got very real all of a sudden, apparently. A lot of real with a capital R messages are being posted right now in the chat, so. Yeah, real with a hard R. Exactly. There are faster Katamaris out there. No, it's not. I don't mean to it's not a problem. You know, I'm not like trying to. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just like, you know, intoxicated. So. I feel for you, I guess. I can't offer you like real assistance, you know? I can't actually help you. I can only just like, you know, provide a little bit of an escape. I can only provide a little bit of entertainment. And a little bit of convalescence, you know? I can only do so much. Which I guess is more of like a personal thing that I think about, is like I wish, like, when I think about this kind of thing, it like, I really feel like, I don't know, I feel like I want to do as much as I possibly can, but I really can't do very much. I really can't. 90% of my energy is devoted to just like maintenance of my own self. And whatever energy I have left over, I try to put into the stream and things like that. And other people. And I wish I could do more, but I don't think that I really can. Yeah. Just try not to take things so personally. Try not to make more problems for yourself. And I feel like the big thing that I've noticed, especially with my own like interpersonal family drama, is like, you gotta ask yourself, what do I really get out of this? Like, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Does it really matter if I'm right? Does it really matter if, like, you know, I continue this argument, or I disagree with this person, or I say this thing? Like, what do I really get out of this? Or am I just gonna make more problems for myself? Houston is a good song. I think my #1 favorite track in this entire game is Disco Prince. This is a good song, but I mean, every single song on this soundtrack is really good. I almost said album. I mean, it is an album, but like, Disco Prince is like, it cannot be topped in my mind. I gotta think now if there's any other. I'm like blanking on the. I'm too lost in my own head to be thinking about the Katamari soundtrack too much right now. I know I'm playing Katamari and I'm listening to the music, but I've kind of entered an altered state of consciousness, I feel like. I caught too many feelings. I can't talk about the game anymore. Yeah, don't get stuck in a lower vibe. Vibrate higher. Vibrate higher. Mama asked me if I'm still trapping. I said no, man. We love Katamari and we love Makonnen. I know, I did catch feelings. I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to happen tonight, but it did. It's highly unfortunate. Hey, there's Marnie. What's going on, bud? Give me them fish. Katamari does get me like that. I still need to get web fishing going on stream. I still need to start playing web fishing on stream so somebody will play web fishing with me. That's how I get people to play games with me, is I have to stream them. It doesn't work otherwise. Oh yeah, I like the little penguins watching TV underwater with their fan. This is such a good game. I was saying when I was playing the original Katamari Damacy that, like, I feel like this game feels a little better. I honestly think it's just like the level layout. I think maybe they slightly improved the engine. There's horses over there. Maybe they slightly improved the engines so that they could, like, handle more objects on screen, but I feel like the level layout in We Love Katamari is much more... It's a lot denser and it's a lot more directed, I guess. I think that's probably where the feeling of, like, you know, this game feels better to play than the first one. I think that's probably what it is, if I had to guess. Yeah, when the Katamari is bigger, it does feel slower. But that might also just be because of, like, a... is that a mass and a physics thing, or is it just, like, a perspective thing? I don't know. I got a lot of questions. Anyway, can I get this present? Where is it? It's right there. Alright. Oh, I jumped. No! I flipped the camera by accident. Ah, shit. Where's this little duck? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna try to get it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I fucked it up. I clicked the sticks. I'm ruined forever. There's people over there. That's fucked up. I don't like that. No, I keep... Fucked up my one chance. Have you ever gone through a Kundalini awakening? I have not. This game's not scary. What are you talking about? I have not gone through a Kundalini awakening. I need to meditate more. I go through periods where I meditate for a while and then I kind of drop out of it. I gotta, like, actually... I gotta commit to the bit. I need to raise my vibrations. My vibraciones are not where they need to be. I think a lot of my problems would just be solved by motivations, but... Or meditations. I said motivations, but I meant meditations. I guess being motivated would also help a little bit. I think I am motivated, I'm just not... I don't act on those motivations as much as I could. I'm not a very good Buddhist. I don't meditate. It's just on that one stage. Don't start any Katamari creepypastas, okay? Don't start injecting Hero Brian into Katamari Damacy. I don't want that. You meditate in your own way. Playing video games can be a meditation. Not according to the Buddhist, not according to sutras. They got a whole collection of sutras about that shit. That's apparently not very, that's not very good advice, allegedly. You actually don't meditate in your own way. I don't necessarily think of it as dogma. I feel like more of it like, I think of it more as like, you know, if you want to achieve certain goals, then this is how you go about it. I think you're talking more about just like the general idea of like mindfulness and like presence. I feel like meditation is more of a... That water's going fucking crazy. At least the way that I think of it, I feel like meditation is like more of a, like it's a very directed thing with a specific goal in mind. Like you meditate properly and with intention so that you can bring that over into other activities, you know? Yeah, that's my preferred method of meditation. Why do I have a little crown here? Oh, these are my two clear datas. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. That's my preferred method, is to just die. Yeah, I feel like with a lot of... I mean, I'm not a huge fan of organized religion either, which is why I was saying earlier, I want to read the Bible, I want to read the Quran, I want to read the Torah, I want to read all of the, like, religious texts, I want to read more of the sutras and things like that, like... At a certain point, you know, the organizations become corrupted, you know? The bigger the organization becomes, the worse it gets. I actually took a course in college about St. Francis, or... Was it St. Francis? Oh god, yeah, I think it was St. Francis. And his whole deal was basically that he didn't like the church and the church didn't like him. Well, actually, it wasn't even that he didn't like the church. He was, like, indifferent towards the church, which makes the story a little bit more powerful. His whole deal was, like, you know, he basically said to himself, well, Jesus was the Son of God, and he lived according to God's teachings, so the way that you're a good Christian is you live like Jesus lived. You know, you ignore everything else. You don't, nothing else matters. You just look at the life of Jesus and you model yourself after him. And that was his whole philosophy. The Franciscan order did not accept donations. They did not want money. They lived like a purely monastic life. They set themselves apart and they just did their own thing. And St. Francis did not concern himself with the politics of the church. He did not care about that shit. He lived life according to his own values. And he was vilified for it by the rest of the Catholic faith. He had so many problems. His way of life created such a gigantic rift within the Catholic faith, and he had so many issues throughout his entire career. It's so, I don't know, it was like I was raised Catholic, but I wouldn't consider myself a Catholic, but the story of St. Francis is like, really, I don't know, it really got to me. I feel like there's a lot that you could take away from it. And I think he's the first and like, he's the first and maybe the only saint who was confirmed to have the stigmata. He's like the only like 100% legit recognized case of stigmata ever happening. I'm not gonna get the good timing on this. I'm way too distracted. I've also not been reading chat. Yeah, I've heard a lot about, yeah, apparently like Christianity is like much closer to like Eastern religions and like Hinduism and stuff than like the modern day church would leave you to believe. And like apparently they used to believe in reincarnation, but it got scrubbed from later teachings and stuff like that. Is there a millennial saint being anointed? Damn. I did not know that. Ooh, that's a very interesting interpretation of the meek shall inherit the earth. I kind of like that idea. That is interesting. What is stigmata? Stigmata is the wounds of Jesus Christ. When he was nailed to the cross, he had his 2 hands pierced by nails and his 2 ankles crossed and pierced by a nail, and the wound of the lance in his side. When you develop the stigmata, you spontaneously develop wounds on your palms and your ankles and on your side. And that's like the sign, like that is like the, like, holy shit, this guy is holy as fuck. That is like the sign of God coming to you, is when you have the same wounds that Jesus experienced, like, spontaneously happen to you. And apparently St. Francis had that happen to him when he was dying. Also, read St. Francis's final letter. Apparently it's not allegory. Apparently it actually happened to St. Francis. Again, he's like the only person, or like the very first person that it ever happened to. It's like a real thing that happened to him. And everybody was like, what the fuck is going on? Allegedly. I don't know I can't say for sure, I wasn't there. but apparently. Yes, his final letter is very he got very sick at the end of his life. He developed a stigmata. He was dying in bed. There was so much turmoil in the church. Everybody was fighting over him. His order was being persecuted by the rest of the by like, you know, the Pope and things like that, like the greater order of the Catholic faith. And his final letter is basically just like, please just be good to each other. Please just be a good person. I tried to live my life as piously as possible. I tried to do my best, and I find myself here on my deathbed, and I please just urge you to be good to each other and just live a pious life. Yeah, there you go, exactly. It was just like a general message to the church and the faithful and anybody listening to him. He was like, please God, just stop fighting amongst each other and just live your life as well as you possibly can. Yeah, exactly. Indulgences are like a super duper like fucked up thing. Yeah, a lot of shit, like a lot of the church is bad. The church as an organization is not a good thing. Like historically. That's like one of the things that I find really funny is like when people like, you know, people are like, oh, the church sucks. You know, the church is really bad. I don't like it. And it's like, if you have been paying attention, there's nobody who dislikes the church more than the faithful. There's nobody who dislikes the church more than like actual like hardcore Christians. Like the big organization of or like religion is not good. It just causes problems. And they've been causing problems for like a long time. I don't know. What are we doing? Playing Katamari? I might have to switch over to a different game soon.
Come on, everybody!
I think Katamari might be too hard for me right now. I think this game might be too difficult. I don't know if I really like it. Ugh. I also apologize for the gigantic rant on religion and spirituality and stuff that we just went through. I have to throw out my disclaimer. I'm just a VTuber. I'm just a dumbass. Don't take anything that I say too seriously. These are just my opinions, etc., etc. I'm not liable for any sort of misfortune that may come upon thee if you take my words to heart. I mean, I'm not like disowning any of my beliefs. I'm just saying, like, you know, those are my own opinions. If you choose to take me seriously, that's your own doom. That is your own fate. I cannot guarantee results. I'm just talking shit. Whether or not you, you know, believe any of that shit, that's up to you. That's your own fault. Take charge of your own destiny. Don't just go online and listen to a cartoon character talk to you and take their word as gospel. That's probably a recipe for disaster. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I missed too much of the chat. I'm a bad streamer. I missed too much of the chat. Well, I haven't recently made any direct threats against the audience, so I don't think that's gonna happen. It's been a little while since I made any direct actionable threats against the viewers, so I think you're okay. I think I fucked up. I don't think I got the shooting star. I'm not planning on causing any bodily harm to the viewers, but alright, I feel like there's arguments brewing. I feel like there might be some some negative vibes happening in the chat right now. I feel like there might be some lower emotions being expressed right now. I'm gonna have to ask you all to calm down. Where's the present? It has a much more like circuit. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Okay, I think I got it. This is like what you need to do. This is like pro level Katamari strats right here. No! I mean, you gotta use the dash every once in a while. Do I have to put the chat into emote only mode? Do I gotta put you two into timeout for a little while? Does everybody have to go? Does everybody have to go and take a little water break? I don't think I got the shooting star. Hey, what up, Miko? How's it going? You changed your color again. You changed your name color. No, you don't have to see yourself out. See? Now people are leaving. People are getting upset. It's not good. Yeah, I think I am gonna take another break. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna get jiggy with it. I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna cause problems for myself and the people around me. I might switch games when I get back. I don't know. I definitely need to keep going. I definitely need to keep streaming. I'm not ready to call it just yet, but I don't know if I want to keep going with Katamari. We'll see. No, the vomit makes them stronger. The vomit adds a poison DOT to all of my attacks. It gives armor piercing abilities to all of my bite attacks. It reduces my opponent's defense every time I land a blow. It's necessary. Anyway, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna do some jumping jacks. And yeah, I'll be right back.